Hey everyone, welcome back to our Python interview preparation in 10 day series. In today's video, as you have already seen, which is day 4, we are going to learn about conditional statements in Python. Now, to start with, think about real life for a moment. Every day we make decisions. Like nowadays, it's monsoon, so if it's raining, we carry an umbrella. If we are hungry, we eat. If we have finished our work, we relax. Programming works exactly the same way. Computers also need to make decisions, and that's why we're conditional statements. Okay. By the end of this video, you will know how to use if else, elif, and nested if, and even the match case statement. We will also solve interview questions and coding programs. So let's dive into it. Conditional statements. Now, what are these? Conditional statements help a program decide which block of code should execute based on whether a condition is true or false. In simple words, they allow Python to make decisions. Now, let's see a simple example. This is a simple example where I have taken age as 20. So if my age is greater than 18, I am eligible to vote. So if I want to run this particular program, it will give me the output eligible to vote that I can see. So here Python checks whether the age is greater than 18 or equal to 18. Since the condition is true, Python is eligible to execute this particular block of code which I have written inside the if statement. Now the space that I have left over here, that is called something called indentation in Python, that we will discuss later in this video. And this is the syntax. Now the if statement comes to the if statement. The simple sorry the simplest conditional statement is Python is the if statement. Where when do we use this if statement? It executes a block of code only when the condition is true. So if a condition is true, so this if blocker statement is executed. If the condition is false, Python simply skips that block. If the age, suppose this age would not have been, suppose let's change the age to 12. Python will not print anything this time. As you can see there is no print statement. Okay, this passes for this. Before this, we should be having this one. There is no such statement. Now let us see what if the condition is false. So here I have written another program where I have written a marks which is 80. So if marks is greater than 40, it will print pass. So it's printing pass over here. This is fine. Now when you may get an interview question which is very common, that when is the if block executed? The answer will be only when the condition evaluates to true. But what if we want to perform one more action when the condition is true and the other action is false? That's exactly why we use if else. Now, if the age is 18 or more, Python prints eligible. Otherwise, it prints non-eligible. Like over here, I have declared the variable value as 16. If the age is greater than 18, it will print eligible. Else, it's going to print not eligible. So this part of the statement is executed only when the condition is true, and this part is executed only when the condition is false. Now the interview question might come, can an else statement execute without an if? The answer is no, absolutely not. And if condition can be there without an else, but an else cannot be there without an if. Now imagine you are assigning grades. There are multiple possibilities, grade A, grade B, grade C, or fail. In such cases, writing multiple separate if statement isn't a good idea. Instead, we use elif, which stands for else if. Like I have taken a variable as marks equal to this. So if my marks is greater than equal to 90, I'll be getting the output A. If it is in between 90 to 75, I will get B. If it is in between 75 to 40, I'll get C. Otherwise, I'll get B. So see, I have got over here past since I have taken the age as, sorry, I have got the uh, output as grade C since I have taken the A marks as 72. Now, why do we use if-elif? To check multiple conditions without writing multiple if statements. Next up we have nested if. So sometimes one condition depends on other. For example, before checking whether someone is a citizen, first we need to check whether they are at least 18-year-old or not. That's where nested if comes in. It's simply an if statement inside another if statement. Now shorthand if. Okay, let us first discuss that, then we will shorthand. So this is what it is. If age is greater than 18, if citizen, then print. So we are checking two conditions. First I will check if a person is greater than 18 or not. Then I will check if he or she is a citizen or not. If both the condition matches, then it will print this. Now comes shorthand if. What is shorthand if? Python also provides a shorter way to write simple if statement. So if there is only one line of code to execute, you can write it in a single line like this. If it is there is only one line. If age is greater than equal to 18, print that. Similarly, this comes up to a concept of ternary operator. Ternary operator is what? Shorthand if. If age is equal to 15, result equals to adult if age equal to greater than 18, else minor. So this is how ternary operator works. Okay. Now what is ternary operator? If we get this interview question, it is simply a one-line alternative to if-else. So far so good. Now conditional statement become much more powerful when combined with logical operators. Python provides three logical operators: and, or, and not. Here we are going to discuss the first two. So and, how is this and helping us to do? The and operator returns true only when every condition is true. See, age I have taken a variable, salary I have taken a variable. If both the condition becomes true, then only it will print eligible. Next is the or operator. The or operator returns true if at least one condition is true. So this is my or operator, and here I am seeing that yes, one, even if any one of it, even if my marks is greater than equal to 90, or the person who participated in sports, if one of the condition matches, then also I'll be getting the output. So here I can see that this condition is not matching, marks is not greater than equal to 86, it's 85, but still it will print the result as scholarship. See, we have got that. Why? Because or is based on that we should not, like if one of the condition is true, then only we will be getting the output. The not operator simply reverses the result. True becomes false and false becomes true. That's it, nothing else. So what is the difference between and not? The difference between and not is that for and all the conditions needs to be true to be executed, and for or even if at least one condition is true, it will execute. Next up we have the comparison operators. Whenever we write conditions, we compare values. That's where comparison operators come into play. We have equal to, we have not equal to, we have greater than, lesser than, greater than equal to, and lesser than equal to. Now one of the most common beginner interview question is what's the difference between equal to and double equal. like this is an assignment operator. We are assigning values to a variable, and for this one we compare two values. Now come up with match case. Starting with Python 3.10, we have a new feature called match case. It's similar to the switch statement in languages like Java or C++. So instead of writing long if-else-if chain, we can match different values more cleanly. Like I have written day equals to 2, match day. So match case, like switch case, we used to write switch within bracket, then the condition. So case 1, case 2, case 3, we have match case, whichever case it's matching with. So here it's matching with 2, so I am going to get the result as Tuesdays. We have got the result as Tuesday. Now what is the advantage of this? So the advantage is it makes multiple values comparisons cleaner and more readable than long if-elif-else chain. Now comes what is indentation. Very important thing that I said I'll be discussing. So one thing you will notice in Python is indentation. Unlike many other programming languages that use curly braces, Python uses indentation to define block of code. If the indentation is wrong, Python immediately raises an indentation error. Okay, so if we are printing like this, print hello, we will get an indentation error. Now comes common interview programs. Some common interview programs that you get. So before getting into that, if someone asks why is indentation important, because it tells Python which statements belong to a particular block. Okay. Now let's solve some common interview question that is asked again and again. So the first one, of course, being the odd and even, whether a number is even or odd. So if we are dividing a number by 2 and we have used the mod operator, so this gives us the remainder. If it is equal to 0, that means we are not getting any remainder, then it's even. Otherwise, it's odd. Next up we have is the maximum of two numbers. So if a is greater than b, then it will print a. Otherwise, b is greater, so it will print b. In this case, it is going to print b. Largest of three numbers. First, we compare the a and yes, we are comparing a with b and c. Then, if a is not greater, then if b is greater than c, then we will be printing b. Otherwise, c. Checking leap year. How do we get a leap year? That we have used the OR operator over here. We are first checking that the year, if we are dividing it by 400, we are getting any remainder or not. Or we can also do it like this, like a child, that we are dividing the year by 4 if it is equal to 0, and the year mod is not equal to uh, 0, and we are dividing it by 100. So that means if this all condition, either of this condition matches, it is a leap year. Otherwise, it's not a leap year. Now, before ending, let's quickly look at mistakes, beginner mistakes, using equal to instead of double equal to, forgetting colon, wrong indentation, writing multiple if statement or elif. So these are the common mistakes. So let's quickly revise. Like what is a conditional statement, difference between if and elif, difference between and or, can else execute without if, what is ternary operator. That's all the questions that you need to prepare. Now that's it for today's video. Now you should be comfortable writing decision making programs in Python and answering conditional statement questions in interview. In the next video, we will continue our Python interview preparation series with another important topic. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. And before that, I have prepared some. You can take a screenshot of this. These are all the commonly asked interview questions, and I have interview tip for you. So if you want this file, please let me know. I'll be sharing with you all. And till then, keep watching, keep